Now, how many people have never seen Torso? Most of you. All right, good, good. I envy you. I envy you for several reasons. Because you get to watch Torso for the first time, and I remember like what a wonderful, sheer, orgasmic experience that was for me. But you get to see it for the first time on the big screen here. Let me say a little bit about Torso. This movie was made. So this is actually Quentin Tarantino's print of the film, and it's so Quentin was really cool, and Bob Murawski lent us the print for Pieces. He runs Grindhouse Releasing, and Torso. There's a DVD that's supposedly coming out in June that No Shame is putting together. It's directed by an Italian director named Sergio Martino, who did a great film called Island. Yeah, he did a lot of Pizio films. He also did Island of the Fish People, Barbara Bach. But Torso, you'll see that this movie actually became, I had not seen it until after I made Hostel, and I went to Rome with the film, and I met Sergio Martino, and I got a German DVD of the movie, and it fucking blew me away. It's so much, I mean, you see like the whole kind of opening piazza stuff in Hostel 2 is completely ripped off from Torso. And this actor named Luke Miranda, who plays the doctor in the film, he comes in about an hour into the movie. He played the police officer who stabs Jay Hernandez in the beginning, so I was taking, not only was I stealing shots, I was stealing actors. But it's one of these films that you watch that you're like, how could I have gone this long in my life and not have seen or known about this movie? This was made before Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and obviously there's stuff that's dated. I mean, it's got that look and feel of a 1973 Italian horror film. So the blood is, you know, it looks like it's got that orange paint color, but I kind of love that aesthetic. I personally greatly enjoy it. But I will say something about the film. I'm not going to give anything away, except to say, stick with it. If you are totally fucking confused for the first hour of this movie, and you have absolutely no idea what's going on, that's a fairly normal reaction to the movie, and that's okay. The movie is the last 20 minutes, and it's awesome shit up until that. But the last 20 minutes of this movie, it's fucking sublime. It's so good. I cannot overhype it enough, but like if you're watching it and you were like, wait, was that guy the teacher, or was that the person from class? Because you know, they're Italian and it's the 70s, so they all have mustaches. Who the students are and who the professors are. This film, you'll see, it's got some amazing violence in it, but this is one of the most sexually charged giallo films. I mean, there's a lot of fucking hot lesbian sex in this movie. It almost takes you by surprise you don't see it anymore. And so I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. The actual, it's one of these things that the title of this movie was Corpi, presentano, tracce, violenza, carnale, which is the bodies present traces of carnal violence. That's the title of this movie. And the distributor who bought it from America, this guy Joseph Brenner and Associates, just called it Torso. So it kind of went around in the exploitation circuit as like a drive-in movie, that's Torso. But it's actually, I think, it's Carlo Ponti, who's married to Sophia Loren-Drake. He produced the film. It's actually I think, a really superb giallo film. And then we got some great trailers before. Unfortunately, I think a lot of the people from the movie are dead or in Europe, so someone will do the Q&A. But let me tell you, okay, so afterwards we have one of the, I can't even explain to you how, it's just like, if there was some amazing kind of junk food, just pure sugar, happiness equivalent of horror movies, it would be Pieces. I mean, Pieces introduction for Pieces, because it deserves its own introduction. It's everything you wish movies were today. I wish Pieces continually ran on a loop over and over and over. And Bob Murawski from Grindhouse Releasing has this is the first day this is his personally got a brand new print of Pieces, and this is the first time it's ever been shown. So we're going to see it again in 1982. Also, quickly, a couple things coming up. On Wednesday, the 20th, we're going to be showing the only print in existence of the slasher film Mother's Day. Charles Kaufman, the director, is going to drive up from San Diego. He lives in San Diego. So this is like not only the only time it's going to be shown in the theater, but Charles Kaufman will be there. On Friday, the 22nd, we're going to be showing a double bill of Carrie and Zapped. Now, if you've never seen Zapped, which I've seen it hundreds of times. Probably made up for everyone else, because nobody else needs to have seen it. It's a shot-for-shot, almost scene-for-scene remake of Carrie. It's because, like, you know, it's Sissy Spacek with telekinetic powers, and then Bayo with telekinetic powers, and he uses it to rip girls' clothing off. PJ Souls, the great PJ Souls, from Halloween, Stripes, and Carrie will be here to do a Q&A on Friday night after Carrie. On Saturday night, the 23rd, we're going to switch the order because he just had a baby, but he's going to come down. Scott Baio. There will be Baio. There will be Baio. On Saturday the 23rd, Scott Baio will be here. We're going to show that first on Saturday night. So it's almost like you can come both nights and be the great. I am so nervous to meet Scott Baio. I've seen every episode of Charles in Charge. That, like, I'm going to fucking freak out when I meet this dude. And then we're going to have some Boston double bills, The Apple and Stunt Rock. Holocaust, Caddyshack, Bachelor, all the greats. The great films, the films that should have gotten the fucking Oscar, but that were ripped off. So, special thanks to everyone at the New Beverly, and thanks to you guys for coming out. I mean, this is what it's all about. It's about having a fun time, and there'll be a short break between the movies, and I'll do an intro, so enjoy. Tarso.